Kent Taylor opened the first Texas Roadhouse in 1993, and since then, he has touched so many lives, especially here in Louisville.
It's crazy to think he's a CEO because he's such a regular person.
Described as a servant leader, people-driven, and one of a kind.
He'd come in here and he'd walk around with you and say, hey, what about that neon over here, over there? You can't have this, you can't have that. You could get into his head. He just loved to share his vision, his passion.
The workers at this outer loop location were so used to seeing Taylor, he would often stop by just to check on them.
You would catch him over in Bake area talking to the employees. Hey, does this recipe work for you? If not, what would you do differently? Do you have all the tools necessary to do your job?
Dozens of people paid tribute to the 65-year-old on social media Friday. A spokesperson for Texas Roadhouse said Taylor's post-COVID-19 related symptoms were getting worse recently, one of them being tinnitus, which is a ringing or buzzing noise in the ears. The company says it's what led to his suicide. But even during his battle, he found a silver lining to help others, like funding a clinical study to help military members who also suffer from the medical condition. In March 2020, on the heels of the pandemic, Taylor gave up his paychecks and bonuses to help his employees.
That was really a memorable time. We didn't close our doors one time. We never stopped. We never, we just kept going, and we kept going because of his creativity.
We want to be able to give our community more than we've ever taken. And he allows us to do that. He allows us to be entrepreneurs.
His legacy shines through these workers who are part of a people company he built that just happens to be a restaurant.
It's a personal loss for us just because of the impact that he had.
It's not going to go away. We're still a juggernaut, and we're going to still get after it in honor of Kent Taylor. I promise you that.
For WHES 11 News, I'm Sanaya Rodriguez.